Hello, if you like to have more options when you're playing Farming Simulator 25, you might like this new DLC that's out. Check this out. Look at all this equipment. This is the Plains and Prairie DLC that just came out this morning. And it looks pretty impressive, We're going to run through some of this real quick right now. Okay, the first one is this front end loader you can get. You got a versatile tractor. We'll look at it in the menu in a second. This one has 195 horsepower, I think. Or 215, I'm sorry. I bumped it up a notch. You got another versatile tractor. And these are pretty modern when you get inside. They're pretty modern inside. The first two here. It's another brand of tractor, and they're pretty relatively large tractors. This one, as it sits, has 300 horsepower. I think it goes up to 400. One of my favorites is this old, I like these old tractors. This is not new. This is from like 30-something years ago. But it's a bargain. We'll look at the prices here in a second. Okay, this one is the same. It's just not the Ford brand. You got the Ford 976 versatile 976. Actually the same tractor. Okay, and then you got his big brother, the 1156. Looks very similar. Also several years old, and you can tell. Then you got the same one, versatile, different colors, 1156, based on what you like. I like the sound of these though. Cabin's pretty quiet, but when you're on the outside, the older tractors just have a little more putt-putt to them. And here's the versatile Big Roy. This thing's from 1977. It was an experimental tractor in real life, and it has some honking horsepower. 600 horsepower, pretty big. For 1977, that was a beast of a tractor. Okay, now you got a big seeder here, but it doesn't hold seeds. You have to have this thing that goes with it, and it carries all the seeds and fertilizer. So that's a pretty cool deal. Like I say, we'll look at these on the menu in a second. Okay, here's a large planter. You need 365 horsepower to pull that. Pretty nice planter there. Then you got this big auger wagon. Now, obviously, this equipment, it's all large. So if you play a small farm, sometimes I like to play a small farm on hard mode. This is probably not for you, but if you like the bigger maps like Michigan, if you have big fields, Michigan, even Louisiana map, these things would be great there on that field. Okay, here's a fertilizer spreader. Need a lot of horsepower to pull that, 360, but it holds a lot. Then you have a very large disc harrow that you need 600 horsepower to pull that. And you get a semi-trailer. And this is that weird one. It tilts up backwards. You have some large slurry tankers here by GEA. And then a manure spreader. Pro Manure. You have this pretty cool Fendt sprayer. It's very large. And then you have an international truck to pull some of this stuff with. Okay, let's look at them on the menu. Okay, there's your front end loader. You need 140 horsepower to use that thing, but it pulls 760 kilograms. Your next little tractor has between 195 and 272 horsepower. The next one up is between 300 and 400 horsepower. These are modern. That's why the price is higher. Then the price drops down for this big one. It has 365 horsepower, but remember, it's an older one, like 30-something years old. Same thing with this one here. And then you have his big brother. For $171,500, you can get 470 horsepower. Quite a deal. These are slow, though. They only go 12 miles an hour. Okay, 12 miles an hour. Reminds me of some mods we had in Farming Simulator 22. Then you get the Big Roy there, 600 horsepower, also only goes 12 miles an hour. But for $219 to get 600 horsepower, that's a bargain. So if you have a big field, you need some big equipment, that's a pretty good deal right there. And then for $495.5, you can get this puppy, and it ranges between 583 to 665 horsepower. You have the Seed Hawk here for, it's a seeder. You need 550 horsepower to pull that, but it's 25.6 meters wide and goes 7 miles an hour. And you also need this gizmo. That's the holds the seeds and the fertilizer, but it's a big tank, 35,000 liters. So if you like to put your own seeds in there and not have the AIs replenish them, that's a good pack right there. And that's the gizmo there that goes with it. This is a large planter. It has liquid fertilizer and seeds. You need 365 horsepower to pull that. It holds 11,000 liters of stuff, and it's 18 meters wide, goes 12 miles an hour while it's seeding. You have this auger wagon you can put out by your field. Needs 500 horsepower. Holds 88 cubic meters. It's pretty big. You got this cool fertilizer sprayer here. Spreads out fertilizer. You need 360 horsepower to pull that. Holds 18,700 liters. 22 meters wide. Goes 13 miles an hour while doing that. It does not do lime though, so that's, I kind of wish it did lime, but that's okay, I guess. We got other things that can do that. Lime's always different, seems like. Then you got this large disc harrow. You'll need 600 horsepower to pull that, but it's 18 meters wide and goes 11 miles an hour. Okay, you got this trailer. It's got some cool action there on it. Maybe I'll show you in a second. Holds 36.4 meters. You got the GEA slurry tank. Use that to transport liquids. Holds almost 40 cubic meters. You've got another slurry tank. This one holds 21.8. There's another one here for 125,000 that holds 35.9. And you need 350 horsepower for that one. Then you have this nice big sprayer that does fertilizer or herbicide. And the models range between 315 and 365 horsepower. Holds between 4164 and 4921 liters. And the wingspan is between 27 and 40. Goes 15 miles an hour. And finally, you have the International truck between 370 and 515 horsepower. And these things are pretty cool. They're pretty cool. That's pretty much all I got there. That's the Plains and Prairie pack. If you don't have this and like to get it and want to help out my channel, you can purchase it down below. It's $10. And really, I got it because I like to have more options when I play farming, similar to 25. And yeah, I like to have more things to pick from when I go to upgrade a tractor or whatever. I just like choices. So for $10, you get a lot of stuff here, really. So I thought it's a pretty good deal. And if you have the 1-year season pass, you're going to get it anyway. So if you have any questions, hit me up down below. If you like this video, hit that thumbs up. Share this with your farming buddies. We're all in the same boat here trying to make a farm. I'll see you on the next go-around. I'm Farmer Teacher. Bye-bye.